Thank you for joining me today. I am live. If you are catching me live or catching me on the playback, thank you for joining me today. I just wanted to share with you content about how to get paid to heal and teaching others how to do the same. If you've never seen my channel before, welcome. If you are a return visitor here, thank you for coming back. My name's Latoriea Q. I am a list of things, but legally, let me start out by saying I am a certified independent transformation coach with new extracts where I share content with people on how to heal from within, how to heal from the inside out. So if you are joining me, thank you. I am wanting to bring to you some content. Now, y'all know I'm a faithful ChatGPT user, so I have my script here and I'm putting it together for you guys because I want to be very organized in how I deliver it to you so that it's clear, it's concise, there's no confusion. Because this is different than anything I've ever done before. If you've been a part of my channel, if you watched my channel for a while, you know that I am always looking for a natural way to do things. Last year, though, I will say with the asterisk, however, I did try tirzepatide. I did not like it. The more research I did about it, I did not like it. So if you want to be more natural in how you heal or how you transform yourself, just stick around because I'm going to give it to you. But if you're looking for a way not only lose weight, but to heal from within, whether you have high blood pressure, diabetes, if you have any type of rheumatoid arthritis, if you're having any pain in your body, I want to share with you how I discovered new extracts. I want to share with you why it's important to me, why I am using my platforms to even share this type of content. So just stick with me for a minute. So let me tell you why I was getting ready to get on here. I was like, I got to get some nerves out, right? And so, being from Mississippi, I'm very proud to be from Mississippi. I grew up in Kansas, but I tell everybody, baby, I'm from Mississippi all day, every day, and that's what it is. But I was up here learning boots on the ground line dance, and I started getting into it, and I lost track of time. So I apologize for that, but I'm here now, right? So I want to share with you some content about why you should not feel like a victim to your genetics, share with you how you can heal from within, that no matter if a doctor has told you whatever it is that your diagnosis is, you can still have a very quality filled life, right? Because you don't have to succumb to any disease. You don't have to struggle with any pain in your body. There are ways that your body is built to naturally heal itself. It is a well comprehensive, complete designed machine. And if you just do what the actual instructions say, you will be able to heal from within without going through the challenges of taking prescriptions, going through any type of addictions, going through even mental health issues. Oftentimes, mental health issues are in our body, starting with root problems like our kidneys, our pancreas, our gallbladder. They hold energy, they hold frequencies, which then can affect the blood, which then affects the frequency of the body. So then you become diseased, you become unwell, you become just depressed, you become fatigued, overwhelmed, stressed out. And then the more stress you have, the sicker you get. So as you're combating issues with more medication, you're actually stressing the body out more. And I just want you to know you can heal from within. That's all I'm saying. And that's what I'm sharing with you today. So thank you for joining me again. Go ahead and drop in there where you from, where you watching from. I see you guys building up. Hey Stacy. Ooh, hey Stacy girl. How you doing? Thank you. Blessings to you. Blessings to you. Thank you for being with me today. So let's get into it. When a person heals, right, it's a frequency. When you heal, it's an energy that you let off. When you heal, it changes everything about your state of being. And I want you to know something. The lighter you are, the higher in frequency and the better you attract things, right? Everybody wants to know about how can I be better at, manifesting in life. The best way to manifest is to be the lightest version of yourself possible, which is to be the healthiest version of yourself possible, meaning you put in good foods, you say out good things, you give positive affirmations, you are a walking ritual or a walking and you're a walking sacred temple, and that's how you choose to live your life, that you know who you are. That's how you manifest faster, because you're in the frequency and in the energy of what you are really wanting to attract. Oh, we turning that off, baby. Y'all know I got an hour on here that I really do try to hold on. Give me a second. I don't mean to be disrespectful, but I got to turn everybody off right now. There we go. Do not disturb. All right, so here we go. Let me get situated. Again, you are not the victim of your genetics. I see all, I don't want to get flagged. So I've been flagged before on YouTube. YouTube does not like me talking about specific or certain things, right? Because either it is an opinion or it is stated to be an opinion, when in truth, the only way for you to really become the most whole version of yourself is to have clean blood. Okay, YouTube. Hopefully they don't cut me off for that. I want you to know that there are 3 components to clean blood. I'm going to give you some very basic topics, and then I want you to drop down in the comments any particular thing that you want me to speak on, because I can go deeper into the conversation of whatever it is that you really want to talk about, okay? All right. So in order to have a whole body, okay, there are 3 components that everybody, I don't care what country you're from, I don't care what tribe you claim, I don't care what gang you claim, I don't care what you affiliate yourself with. Most of all, I don't care what blood type you are, okay? There are 3 components to having a whole body. A whole body has clean and open veins, clean and open arteries, and clean and open lymphatic system. That means that anytime your body is compromised, C19, anytime your body is compromised, your body has the ability to fight it off, because all of your pipes are open. All of your pipes are able to extract or excrete toxins in the way that it needs to. However, if you are a compromised body, you are a body that is almost guaranteed to be affected by whatever is trying to attack your immune system. So it is important that before you get any type of illness, before you get any type of dis-ease, before you get any type of attack on your body, you should have a defense that is well prepared to protect you in the event you needed to fight. Are we all clear so far? We all going? Can I get a like? Are we all clear? Okay. So now that you understand the 3 components, because that was super simple: veins, arteries, lymphatic system. If you need to understand that even better, how your heart pumps blood, how your lungs pump oxygen into the blood, and then how your body excretes any type of toxins: sweat, urine, saliva, coughing, breathing. That's how your body gets rid of toxins, okay? If any of those are compromised, we can almost for certain say you're going to be into a medical facility or talking to a medical professional in order to get one of those 3 components back together or back online. If you have any type of issues with your kidneys, your body is having lymphatic issues. If you're having any type of issues with your gut, depending on where it's at, you're probably having lymphatic issues. If you're having any issues with your heart, your veins, you're having issues with your arteries or your, listen, you want all of them clean, because at any point you're compromised, C19, as we know now, individuals who have may or may not have, thank you, YouTube, those individuals who may or may not have had a certain vaccination may have introduced their body into something that builds up something within their arteries, veins, lymphatic system, depending on your body's DNA structure. Why? We're going to go deeper. Just bear with me. I got to work it in. As we understand now, scientists have done enough research on stem cells. Stem cells are like the central station of your cells, okay? Central cells. Stem cells are the only cells Stem cells are the only cells. Stem cells are the only cells that are able to regenerate themselves as well as mimic another cell for it to regenerate. Did you catch that? Stem cells are the only cells that are able to regenerate, and they are the only cells that can make themselves look like another cell and regenerate as that cell. Meaning, if you have a cut on your arm, there is blood platelets, there is skin, there is maybe connective tissue, maybe there's some of that white meat, the fascia, maybe some part of that needs to heal. Stem cells are the only cells that can look like all of the cells that are in the 7 layers of skin, in the layer of connective tissue, in the layer of joint, in the layer of muscle, in the layer of whatever it needs to be. Stem cells are the only cells that can regenerate and make itself look like another cell to regenerate like that cell. The more stem cells you have, the better, well, the healthier and the more stem cells you have, the better your body regenerates. Are we all following? Because we are regenerative systems. Did I say that right? My Mississippi tongue gives me a Mississippi accent that I try to make proper, and so I got to get it together sometimes when I say certain words because I know I have to read it in my mind in order to say it out loud. So regenerative, right? We following? You become a regenerative body because you have regenerative cells. But they try to make us believe through programming that we have poor genetics. And when you believe you have poor genetics, the frequency that you maintain is that you have poor genetics and your body has poor healing power. But that's not true. I don't care if your grandma had high blood pressure and diabetes. I don't care if your uncle had cancer. I don't care if someone had leukemia. I don't care because everybody's body is coded very differently. And depending on your codes, certain things may be in you genetically, certain things may not. You are just predispositioned to it based off of your genetics. And why do I share with that? Let me also continue to add my background because YouTube does like to play on a girl's top as if she don't have not only education, but certificates and or training in specific areas. Okay, so don't let them play with you because they're not going to play with me. Let me also tell you, I am a graduate of Wichita State University. I'm also a graduate of Fort Hays State University, where I studied not only community psychology, but I also studied human performance, and I'm certified in different areas. Specifically, I was a former trauma specialist for the state of Kansas, let me add. So not only did I study how trauma affects the body, but I also studied how does the body respond in different ways to its trauma and how to get it out of the body. So I became a massage therapist and opened up a holistic wellness space where I offer oxygen to my community. I also offer any type of therapeutic touch so that if you have any pain in your body, in your soft tissues, I am able to actually touch people and manipulate those soft tissues. I'm not doing Reiki, no shade to anybody, respectfully. I'm not doing Reiki. I do massage therapy where I actually do laying of hands. So I can feel where there are either obstructions or there is either tension, stress, or anything in the body that needs to be manipulated, even on an energetic level. So I want to share with you my background just a little bit because I want to dive into why I'm building this foundation and sharing with you the content that I'm sharing with you. I'm here to help people heal. And the only way I could tell you best how to heal is how I had to heal myself. Now, somebody may say you had to go to God. I absolutely did because I know God is in all of my cells. God is within me. God is not outside of me. So I can speak to the God that's within me and heal myself. So I want you to be very clear on who you are and your power because your body can heal. You do not have to be sick. You do not have to be in pain. You do not have to be compromised. You do not have to struggle in this life because you don't know how to heal yourself. There are all types of ways. Matter of fact, un momento, por favor. I go around with books in my book bag. We're going to start here. We go healing herbs. Healing herbs. I want you to understand, you can go find healing herbs for specific things. You deal with depression, there are herbs. You can heal yourself. You can take a frequency that is in the earth that is meant for you to heal, ingest it, put it in a specific order or a specific combination, and it affects your body in the way that it alters your light code. Is that too deep for somebody? Are we all good? Hey, Amanda, thank you. Thank you. I did not mean to ignore you or not see you there. Hi, how you doing? Thank you for joining me today. Let's talk about it. What are some things that you can do for depression, right? We're going to heal today. You don't have to go see somebody for any type of prescription drug. I was talking to my sister earlier. We're going to get into depression. The reason why I want to touch on depression first is I struggled deeply with depression. Matter of fact, so far that I got to the point where I was ready to go. I was ready to go. And I want to give a disclaimer on here. If you are struggling with any type of depression and you are needing any type of emergency service right now, you do not have to sit in that alone. You do not. I know that it's not easy to go to a hospital. I know that it is not easy to tell people how you feel because you've been seeing only your perspective of your pain. You've been only seeing your perspective of your past. You've been only seeing it from your vantage point, and it's now depressing you. You don't have to sit in that alone. You can call any emergency hotline that offers, let me not even, I want to be very, very correct about this. If you are struggling with depression, you need to call, and maybe I need to incorporate that in all my videos, because as a person, again, that has struggled with depression and suicide, it's not a good feeling. It's sad for your family. It's sad to even watch your family. It's sad to have joyful experiences because your mind does not allow you to see the actual now, the present moment, like you should, because you're still energetically trapped in another timeline. You're energetically trapped in another space in your mind. So if you are struggling with depression, you feel suicidal, call 988 or 911. 911 if it's an emergency, call 988 if you just need to talk to someone, okay? But if you are in a place where you have PTSD or you are struggling with just some parts of your past, and when it does affect you, it takes you to a deep, dark depression, it is because on an energetic level, it has not only affected your blood, but it's affected the waters that are in your body. And when you have compromised waters, follow me, somebody. When you have compromised waters, it alters how you behave, and ultimately it alters how you see the world. Okay? So if you want to heal depression, you need to start from within. You need to accept life as it is now. You are here now. You have something to do now. You are needed now. You are wanted now. You have a purpose now. Have that in your mind now. We can't think about yesterday. We can't get stuck in the things that happened and someone did to us many years ago, because it takes away from our now. And there's something special about now because you're here. We needed you here. So I want to talk to you about how to heal from within, just starting with depression. Now, let me give you just some, you can do essential oils, or you can go get the herbs, or you can go get the whole plant if you can get access to it. I'm going to tell you some things that help to not only reverse depression. It says reverses depression, especially in older people on blood pressure medication. Ooh, they are so specific about this. Ginkgo, and I think it's ginkgo biloba. Is it right? Yeah. Ginkgo biloba. It reverses depression, especially in older people on blood pressure medications. So if you know someone on blood pressure medications, add some ginkgo biloba to their prescriptions. I don't want to give any personal information to a dear loved one of mine, but they are now up to 27 medications throughout the day. Some of those medications they have to take twice a day. 27 medications. That's a lot. That's a lot. Add some ginkgo. All right. So kava kava. Ooh, haven't we been seeing kava kava? Is that what we see online? Anybody been looking at TikTok? Is that kava kava? Get the kava kava if you see it. No, ain't nobody paid me to say that. But if you get the kava root, is that the one we're talking about? I think so. It's a tea. You can get it. It's a plant. It's a herb. Kava kava. I want to say that's the one. I'm gonna keep looking. Hey, how you doing? TikTok. Is that the one? Images. Yes, that's going viral right now. Look at God. That's going viral right now. Kava Kava. I know it's on TikTok. It's going crazy. It's a drink. It is a mimicker of alcohol. So if you want to feel like you have that alcohol high, but not the alcohol low, meaning you have that excitement, you feel relaxed, you're more carefree, you're just chilling. It can be a social drink or an at-home drink. They have Kava Kava going viral. It treats depression occurring with anxiety. Treats depression occurring with anxiety. You can get this in a tea or tablet. Lemon balm. I offer lemon balm as a aromatherapy in the oxygen bar that I have here at the spa. Lemon balm is a very popular smell, but it helps stomach and digestive organs during stressful situations because there's different levels of depression. Remember, I told you depression or any type of obstruction or attack on your immune system, even they can have different ways of manifesting in the body, and then they also have different ways of showing out in your perception or in your behaviors, right? So if you have stomach and digestive organs that are struggling, they're stressed out, you have ulcers, you get depression and you feel it in your gut area, take the lemon balm tablets or tea. Use it as it's directed on the label. If you are struggling with depression it relieves depression while enhancing male sexual function. So if you are a man who is struggling with your ED, if you're struggling with your prostate, if you're struggling with any type of sexual functionality in your body and it's causing you to feel depression, get you some Morinda. Oh, we talking today, baby. Get you some Morinda. 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 I don't know. Let's see. We may go back. I want to show you what they look like. I'm not going to say I can show you where to get it from because it's up to you to do your research as far as if you want to go to a local vitamin store or local herbal store, a holistic wellness place. If there is a place that has medicinal herbs for you to actually purchase, I suggest that you go there. I'm much so a local buyer. Okay, my local area knows who I am. I don't like shopping online. I've never liked shopping online. I'm an old school kind of girl. I prefer supporting local businesses because those are the people that are just like me who are setting up shop for specifically our area. So if you're wanting to get quality products, try to shop local first. So if you have a medicinal herbal place where you can get teas, tinctures, vitamins, supplements, try to go to those places first, okay? Morinda is a capsule that you can get at some of those locations. It doesn't say that you can get it in tea form. And the reason why it looks like a root, I'm going to show it to you. Bear with me. I'm going to show you all of them actually. So we're going to look at Morinda root first. Turn this camera around. Here we go. We're going to look at the images. So this is Morinda. All right. So Morinda is on Amazon. And it also says it goes with noni. So if you know about noni, noni is good for the liver. And it helps to cleanse the liver so that the liver is able to also eliminate any toxins out of the blood to get clean blood. You also want, or clean urine, excuse me, is that right? No, kidneys is for the urine and then liver is for the blood. So if you're wanting to have clean blood, this is the best way for you to do it naturally, okay? Get you some Morinda. Again, Morinda is relieving depression while enhancing male sexual function. We following? We're going to go back through it because I didn't show the images before. All right. We're looking at here. This is lemon balm. Lemon balm, you can get it in the leaf, or you can get it in a capsule. It helps the stomach and digestive organs during stressful situations. So if you are nervous about something, if you get anxiety, if you just feel overwhelmed and you start to feel that tension build up in your gut, get you some lemon balm. You can also get the essential oil of lemon balm. If you are someone who struggles regularly with digestive issues, whether they're ulcers, you have gallbladder issues, you have pancreatic issues, get you some lemon balm, the essential oil, rub it on your heat points, whether that's your neck, your wrist, and then put on your regular cologne or perfume. You will always be able to smell the essential oil and it can calm you down. It changes your frequency. We following? We're going to go back to Kava Kava. Again, if you are watching TikTok at any point, it is going viral right now. Kava. Kava is being sold as a drink currently, but it is a root. Okay. And Kava Kava, let's see. Kava Kava, this treats depression during with any depression that you're struggling with anxiety with, okay? So if you have anxiousness and it makes you depressed because you keep thinking about particular situation and it just makes you nervous, you have PTSD or some type of trauma after an event, get you some Kava Kava. Now, the reason why Kava Kava is going viral right now is because people are using it to replace alcohol. They're replacing alcohol and just wanting the effects of that social sensation where you can be out in public and not have anxiety in social situations. You can go out with your friends and instead of drinking alcohol, you drink kava kava, which is the root drink, and you are able to have that sense of calm come over you, but yet you also still have that sense of high. So if your friend's like, hey girl, come on, let's go to dance, you're not feeling like I can't go dance. You're not feeling like I can't be here. You're feeling like, you know what? I'm cool. I'm chill. I'm not stressed out. I'm not dealing with that heaviness on my body. I'm not dimming my light for anything. So, and the last one was ginkgo, and I want to make sure I say it right because y'all, like I said, I got the Mississippi tongue now. The last one that I've talked about, we just gone back to the beginning. I'm just catching y'all up. Here we go. Ginkgo biloba, however you say it. Okay. That you can get in a tablet, you can get in a capsule. This reverses depression, especially in older people who are on high blood pressure medications. Now, don't go just slipping a new herbal supplement into grandma's pills. Don't just be springing it on daddy like that. But if you have to, it is herbal, and it does just help with the function of reversing depression. Okay, when you have depression, you're not able to think well. You're not able to perceive moments well. You're not living in this moment. You're not living in the now. You are stuck in time, right? And then last but not least for depression, St. John's wort. Now, I know everybody has probably seen this one before. I know that for a while, I felt like I don't go in Walmart often, but I will say the times that I did go into Walmart, it seems like ginkgo biloba, however you say it, excuse me. But this is one that seems to be advertised quite often because, again, it's useful. It's useful for depression. It's useful for tension in the body and exhaustion. So if you have depression, tension, and exhaustion, these all combined, go get you some go get you some St. John's wort. Okay? So in this book, I just want to show it to you. This is what I'm reading from. This is what I'm looking at. It gives different formulas. If I can show it well. It gives different formulas, right? I'm trying to get it to clear up. Is it me? Okay, I'm just going to read it. So you have different formulas because depression affects the body in different ways. I'm going to see if I can get any closer. Depression affects the body in different ways. So depending on your frequency, your energy, and your thoughts, your depression changes the coding in your body, and the stem cells talk to the other cells and they mimic it. So if you are sending energy to your heart that is depressing, then you are going to have your heart compromised and it's going to be stressed out. If you have stress because you have too much toxicity in your body, it sends that energy frequency to an area where you have to fight it. So here, let me show where it shows this at, right? So let's say you're dealing with depression, right? And you have toxicity. We need to get the toxicity relieved. And we're going to go over here and it's going to tell you traditional Chinese medicine, traditional Chinese herbal formula that treats depression, alternating with episodes and symptoms that include bleeding gums, fever. Can you see it? Facial flushing, headaches, nervousness, tinnitus, sinusitis, right? If you have dealt with depression and it's altered the frequency and you are struggling with blood, if you are struggling with frigid extremities, you are depressed and your hands are cold. You're depressed and your feet are cold. There's herbal remedies for it. If you are having spleen issues, and it all tells you in this book. So if you're wondering where to get this book, you can go on to Amazon, right? And get herbal healing. I'm going to drop a link in the playback, okay? So that if you go back and look at it, we're going to talk about it, right? But it talks to you about what is likely causing it, what you should be considering, what are some things that you can be doing, some of the studies. If we want to talk about dermatitis, we can talk about diabetes. This book covers so much. Gonorrhea, chlamydia, floaters in your eyes, floaters in your body. I saw even fibroids. If you're struggling, it's important that you understand, I'm turning back around, that you don't have to stay in it. And just because you may have seen someone stay in their sickness, stay in their illness, stay in their depression, stay in their state of being where they're not living to be their best selves, we know now that they're compromised. And everything starts with the root, the blood. So you have to clean your blood. It's important. So how do you naturally clean your blood? You naturally clean your blood by taking the herbs from the earth. You take the fruit, the leaves from the earth. You take these and you consume them, or I always share with y'all something. This is new extracts. I share this with people because it's important to have clean blood so that you can eliminate not only toxins, but you can eliminate things that are in your body that your body cannot heal with. So this is all natural. Just like I just shared with you. We heal naturally. We're not healing any other type of way. So we're going to take some herbs to heal. So this is what New Extracts has done. New Extracts was, So New Extracts is a company, is a product of a company called Advanced Biologics. Advanced Biologics was paid in the early 1920s, 1930s to understand what can stop or reverse aging. And they were funded by the British royal family. The British royal family wanted to know how to have extended life. In that, Queen Elizabeth ultimately went on to become the longest living monarch, the longest living sitting queen. And the reason why is because she had researchers develop, research, understand, create products to extend life and help the aging of blood. Are we following? Now, in the circle of conspiracies, though I'm not a conspiracy theorist, we all have heard of the word adrenochrome. Well, before adrenochrome could run, something had to walk, right? The research had to start somewhere, right? This is where the research started. The scientists that researched how to stop the blood from aging and how to reverse aging in the blood up to 30 years, how to reverse aging in the body up to 30 years, those scientists won Nobel Peace Prize for the medicine and the technology. This is what they developed. They developed new extracts, and this is called iHercules. Hercules, anyone? The reason why it's called iHercules is it because it can revive itself. It helps, these are plant extracts taken on a quantum level. That's how you got. You are able to extract on a quantum level. The stem cells and the highest frequency plants are in this. Now, this just happens to be, I'm going to have to make this one just my display because I want to show you, I've been touching it. I don't think I can open it. It doesn't have a seal on it. No, this one doesn't. This one's gone. This is just my example. Okay, so this is iHercules. iHercules is a quantum nutrition. It's advanced. Again, this specific company was funded by the Royal British family. The scientist associated, Dr. Anna Aslan from Romania, led the research on this particular product. This was back in the 1940s, after World War I. Remember we talked about what herbs heal the body? Well, I'm going to tell you the herbs that have the highest frequency, the highest ability to heal you on a quantum level. And child, I tell you every time, this is why you can see this paper. It's all just, I put it back every time and it seems like the plastic we're not even gonna worry about it. So you take this every day, 4 sprays directly in your mouth for 15 minutes. And you take it before your largest meal, okay? And this is Siberian ginseng, astragalus, damanea, faux tea, alfalfa, wild celery, anise, lemon balm. Then we just talked about lemon balm for depression, right? Basil, greater burdock, celery, dill, hyssop, juniper, rockweed, fennel, ginger, cola, natita, marjoram. Marjoram is excellent. Great mullein. Mullein is great for the lungs. Dog rose, rosemary, great for the blood. Saffron, great for the blood. Sage, great for the lungs, I believe, and the gut. Elder, great for the blood. Tea plant, again for the blood circulation. Garden thyme, that's to get any toxins out of the body. Turmeric, that's for the blood, that's for the heart. Verbena, white willow, black cherry, that's good for the relaxing of the respiratory system. Yarrow, garlic, artichoke, motherwort, hop, red raspberry, hawthorn, elecampane, fennel bulb, centauri herb, and then food grade ethanol. That's what's in here. Everything in here, except for the alcohol to make it a tincture, is in here, and it has it's an herbal remedy that can literally heal common disorders, common struggles that the body, even the mind, deals with. I'm gonna go to one more thing. In here, it talks about every single herbal that you can take to heal the body. And every single herbal in this aids the body. Let me go look up one for you, and then I'm going to get off of here because I'm at 40 minutes. You're going to You want long life improvement? Let's go. All right, so I'm going to see if there's anything on here. Celery. Celery is good for, says numerous side effects that are cited. Photosensitivity, cancer causing issues, or cancer causing, let's see, liver damage, skin allergies, liver damage, heart problems. Celery is good for all those things. I know celery is really good for lowering your blood pressure. I think I saw madder root on here. Did I see madder root? I saw mother root on here. Let's see. Let me go right to them. If you're looking for herbs, go to the Asian market, any health food stores, herbal shops, go on the internet, go on to any type of compounding pharmacies. Let's be very specific here. There are plenty of places to get it. So if you don't have it locally, then expand your search. Either go to the next town over or go online. Okay, so here we go. Anise. Okay. Let's see. It's highly aromatic, low-growing plants, produces feathery leaves, small yellow white flowers. It is having evidence of benefit to, let's see. Okay, so I'm going to start back over. Anise is a great secretory, and it's a herb that stimulates the body to secrete fluids to clear out congestion and normalize digestion. It may reduce intestinal spasms and antibacterial and antiviral agent. It may even be an effective insect repellent. It sure is. That thing is strong. Some of the benefits of it is it helps bad breath, it helps colic, influenza, sinusitis. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but any type of respiratory ailment. So anise, get that. Also, let's see. White willow. That's one I hadn't heard of. Let's go look at what is white willow. So if you are just joining, about 20 minutes ago, I've talked to you about different ways that you can help yourself heal from depression. You do not need to take medication, but if you need to take medication, definitely seek a professional that is going to really walk and talk with you through what it is that you need to heal, because you don't need to be on medication for too long. The reason why is most of those medications are blocking synapses in the brain, and they are helping those neurons that typically fire off in certain areas, the areas that are compromised with depression. It is blocking those particular neurons so that you don't feel the triggers that you would typically feel. But really, it's just masking. It's not healing. It's just masking what you're feeling so that when you see something that would typically trigger you, you are desensitized. And you don't want to be desensitized in this life. You want to be sensitive in this life. You want to be a light. You want to be clear water. You want to feel the vibrations. You want to feel the energy. You want to feel the excitement and the exhilaration in this life. You want to feel, electric. You want to feel, just free and flowing. You want to be open. You don't have to deal with depression. So if, again, you are someone who may have struggled with depression and having different variances of depression, we cover some of them. If you have different variances of depression, whether it's in your gut, whether it's because of sexual function, or it's because of you taking medications, specifically mentioned blood pressure medications. If you are struggling with depression, we now know that there are some things to take in order for you to relieve yourself or even reverse the depression. Now, with that, let's get to one more. I was looking up white willow. I think I got a ways to go because we're still like at the beginning. I just got to the S, the W. I see yarrow. I think yarrow was on here. It is on here. It's a perennial plant. I'm trying to get to white willow. Hold on. If it's in here. I got witch hazel, willow bark. Keep going. It's not in here. We're going to look it up anyway, though, because I'm seeing so many things in this family of herbs. So let's see. White willow is also called Salix alba, and it's a species of willow native to Europe and Western Central Asia. Okay. And this is good for let's go back and look at it. I'm going to take my camera again and show you white willow. This is white willow. So let's go see what it is good for. I told you I was practicing my boots on the ground. Don't be judging me. All right. White willow. All right. I see that its uses can be, let's see. Benefits. All right. So white willow bark, it has several benefits, starting with pain relief, anti-inflammatory effects, natural alternatives, and menstrual cramps. So let's go into what it does. So as far as pain relief, it is commonly used for headaches, migraines, lower back pain, joint pain due to anti-inflammatory properties. The anti-inflammatory effects, white willow bark helps to reduce inflammation, making it beneficial for conditions like arthritis, fibromyalgia. It has a natural alternative. It works primarily similar to aspirin, providing a natural option for pain management without some of the side effects of the synthetic medications. It helps with menstrual cramps. It can also alleviate menstrual cramps and muscle soreness. These benefits make white willow bark a popular choice for those who seek natural remedies for pain and inflammation. Did y'all not hear me say you can heal your body naturally? Everything that you need in this life. Let's go. Everything that you need in this life, you can use God's green earth to heal yourself. You do not ever, ever, ever really need to take any medication, synthetic medication, to mimic how your body should naturally behave if you are taking natural herbs for healing. I get it. Some people need emergency care. If, just like I said, if you're struggling with depression, seek emergency care. But if you are just dealing with it every single day and you want to heal yourself from within, seek God. Seek the herbs of the earth to heal yourself. Because we now know that there's regenerative cells, not only in us, but there's also regenerative cells in plants. And if you take the right herb, the right plant, the right combinations even of the plants, you are able to heal yourself from within. You don't have to get stuck on blood pressure medications. You don't got to get stuck on heart disease medications. You don't have to get stuck on diabetic medications. Some people get started on diabetic prescriptions in their early age and they get stuck on them until their dying day. You don't have to be on any medication if you are properly giving your blood what it needs to heal the body in the way that it needs to be healed. Let me just give you some more science and then we're going to wrap up. The science is it takes 120 days for your body to go through a complete cleansing cycle as far as blood. It takes up to 3 years for your body to go through a complete regenerative process for your organs. It takes 6 years for your bones to completely regenerate. So if you have a broken bone and you're wanting to know how long does it really take to heal, it could take 6 years for your bone to completely heal. Doesn't mean that it won't be maybe weaker in some spots. It doesn't mean that it didn't experience some level of trauma. But what it does mean is your bone can completely regenerate in 6 years. If you have any type of compromised vessel, you are able to feed it well and heal yourself. Are we following? You are able to heal yourself. Now, Latoria, you didn't put in the caption, you can heal, get paid, and you can teach others how to do it and get paid. Yes, that's what I'm doing absolutely right now. I'm sharing with you, not only did I heal myself, but I'm also showing others how to heal naturally, how to cleanse your blood naturally. So you are able to find me on Facebook in a group called How to Cleanse Your Blood Naturally. And that's where we talk about the herbs that you can use to heal yourself. We talk about new extracts, how you can spray your way to clean blood. We talk about what you can add to your food to have clean blood. If you're wanting to get rid of parasites, every single day, find a way to incorporate cinnamon, cloves, and cayenne pepper. Doesn't matter what you eat. I drank coffee today. Cayenne pepper, cinnamon, turmeric in my coffee, and black pepper. I don't drink it every single day, but pretty much quite often, because I know the power of having clean blood. I don't have brain fog. I have a slightly compromised memory. I'll say it like that. My short-term memory is a little bit shot. I had a head injury a few years back. I had a hematoma and a concussion. In that, my memory is kind of bad. So if you tell me something and I don't write it down, or I don't like lock it in some kind of way, I have to really think about it. Or we could have had the same experience and I have spots of it that I don't really remember. I just know it happened. I had to take herbs in order for my mind to relax enough for me to process. I had to take herbs to get toxins out of my body so I didn't have the brain fog. I had to take I had to take the herbs so that my body could heal. I had a head injury. I was in extreme pain. My nerves that were misfiring. I was feeling like I was being electrocuted. And I'm a massage therapist, and I was still trying to work because I'm also a person who has a child. I don't want to be like I'm just a single mama trying to make it work. I ain't Reba McEntire, baby. I do try my best and I make it work, but I ain't struggling. I ain't even gonna hold you. But with that being said, I was struggling then with pain, and I felt like I was being electrocuted. And I struggled with that. It was depressing. It was extremely depressing. So much so, I was ready to go. I said, if I got to have this pain anymore too much longer, I ain't nice to be around. And I don't want to be around. That's how I felt. But in that, when I realized that when you take what God has made for you to take to heal yourself, and your body has the power to heal itself from the inside out, the only thing that you can do is let your body be a God body. You need a God body. I don't know who, listen, you got these people. I was about to start naming names. I was about to start firing shots. I ain't even gonna, I was gonna fire some shots specifically at pastors and religious figures that are not telling people the truth. You can't go eat what you want. You can't. I'm sorry to tell you. I don't know who told you that the bacon was cool. I don't know who told you that the fat back was all right. I don't know who told you that those greasy hamburgers every other day is going to work for you. I don't know who told us that the fried chicken was healthy. It's not. And they put it in our face. People went crazy over the fried chicken sandwiches. They did. They went crazy, whether it was spicy or not spicy, whether it had enough bread in it or not. Like, listen, you weren't going to catch me at Popeyes getting nobody's chicken sandwich. I ain't ate not nan chicken sandwich not one time. I don't even go to McDonald's at all, period. Let me tell you why. I like being healthy. And when you know something, you can't play ignorant anymore. If I know that that food is compromised and I keep putting it in my body, that means I accept whatever frequency and whatever energy that I put into my body, how it manifests, how it affects me. I'm agreeing to how it behaves in my body. And I don't agree to nothing making me sick. I don't agree to anything making me ill. I don't agree. I don't accept. I don't volunteer. I don't give myself to any system that is wanting me to be a medical guinea pig. I ain't doing it. But so many people are desperate, and they know people are desperate. They know people are desperate. I tell people, if you get a cancer diagnosis, get a second opinion, period. If you get opinion, period. Period. Don't know, period. But they said, and the labs, yes, I understand. And I know it can move rapidly. But what I'm going to tell you is, it is not always that. Yes, your blood has been compromised, but it doesn't mean that you need to go on all these synthetic medications to heal. Oftentimes, you need to go find in the earth what God has made for your body to heal. I don't want to make this religious at all, because it's not. This is as scientific as you can get it. This is as clear as you can get it. This is as real as you can get it. Only way to heal your body is through the earth. Listen, only way to heal your body is through the earth. Again, you need good air. This book I haven't shown y'all. This is how to flood your body with oxygen. Why do you say that, Latoria? Because I have an oxygen bar. I ain't telling you to come in, but if you would like to, you can come on in. I'm located in Salina, Kansas. But with that, it's important that you get good oxygen. You got to use the earth to heal. You have an earth body. You are earthbound right now. We are trapped in this being, this vessel, this skin suit. We are trapped in it. And until we break out of this mug, until you die, until you are free, you have to function inside of this being in the way that it needs you to function. And they've infiltrated our minds with things that look good. The food looks good. The candy and the snacks and the desserts look good. The drugs and the alcohol seems kind of entertaining until it's not. And then after you done said, "Ooh, this was so good," if you are a person who becomes confused on how you got sick, you volunteered your body because you ate with your eyes. You didn't eat with your mind. You didn't use your power in how you consumed. And that's how they get people. They make us slaves to a famine system. That means we are all playing roulette with the food that we eat, because they have made us believe that we are starving when we're not. So you are willing to be convenient and eat anything because you believe that if you don't hurry up, you're going to miss your window to eat. When in all actuality, you probably, what does Dr. Now say? You probably have already ate enough for the next few years already. I have to listen, I watch 600-Pound Life, whatever it's called, my 600-Pound Life. I watch them so that I can get my mind together and be like, no. Listen, I know it sounds judgmental, and I don't mean to be judgmental in that way. So respectfully, I don't want to be that big. Respectfully, I don't want my body on the inside to look like that. Respectfully. And because I know what I don't want, I am willing to go look up what I do want so I can have what I want. I'm not going to sit here and play stupid and play as if the outcome is worth it. Heart disease is not worth it. I don't need any type of compromise in my gut. I already got enough of a chin. I don't need a third and fourth or fifth one. I don't need an extra forehead. I don't want an extra belly. I already got enough. I already got enough wings. I already got enough. So at this particular point, it's heal or die. That's it. It's heal or die. I don't know what else to tell y'all except for God already gave it to us. And I don't want it to sound, again, super religious, because I'm not trying to be religious about it. Everything that we need to heal is already in the earth, and it's up to us to know our earth. It's up to us to know how these herbs affect our bodies. It's up to us to know where do we get clean water. It's up to us to know how do we survive and thrive. It's up to us to know that, because anytime you rely on a broken system for truth, you will always set yourself up for the lie, and nobody has time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that, okay? So I want to share with you, you are able to get our Hercules because I am offering it down in the description, where you can go to newextracts.com / iLift for Life 1, or you can go to iLiftforlife.com and you can get a lot more information about how to get your blood clean naturally. It's important. It's very important, again, in the coming days, that in the coming years, really, you will need to know how to use herbs. We will know how to use the herbs, how to use the earth to feed ourselves. It's going to be important. And unfortunately, we've got away from being a country of agriculture. And because we're not really in depth in, I mean, more people are getting into it, like gardening and having different medicinal herbs. But for the most part, majority of the people, they're not familiar with keeping plants. They're not familiar with keeping herbs. They're not familiar in the sense of what are the benefits and what are different antidotes that you can create with specific herbs. And because they're not familiar with that, they don't know what foods to, what uses different herbs have in foods. They don't know what uses herbs have in tinctures or coffees or teas. Because people don't know how to use the earth, they are going to struggle because they will feel like they're going hungry. And you're not going hungry. Your body's starving for herbs. It's just we're getting these processed foods that have been compromised, and we're getting processed foods that are making us sicker. And unfortunately, because it has so many toxins in them, the body has been overloaded for so long that it struggles to fight. And if you have taken anything that is maybe like a vaccine, or you've taken any type of radiation treatment or any type of therapy that is like a chemotherapy, if you have taken something that has made your immune system weaker, it has caused a compromise in your body. So you don't have the veins, the arteries, and the lymphatic system open and clean like you need it to fight off anything. But if you understand what specific herbs or what specific plants are native to your area, what plants are available to you in your local herbal shop, or in a local vitamin store, or in a supplement place, if you're able to get to somewhere where you're able to see what really feeds the body in the way that it needs to be fed, you will see that you don't need to eat as much food. And when you don't eat as much food, then your body isn't as taxed as it would when you're overeating, especially overeating the wrong processed foods. So heal yourself. Heal yourself because you can. Heal yourself with knowledge. The Bible does say, and I'm not trying to be religious to you, but most people are able to identify religious texts with it being that, you know, I just was about to say and then I lost it. I won't even worry about it because, like I said, I'm not trying to be biblical on here. But with that, your body can heal itself. Your body absolutely can heal itself, but you have to give it the right tools, and you have to give it the right stem cells to eat to heal itself, because that's what the herbal plants do. That's what it does. It's not that you got to be sick because you have a bloodline that was always sick. You don't have to be down and out because everybody else was down and out. You can fight these things. You can fight these inflammatory issues that your body is holding and storing stress and tension. You can fight those things with consuming and putting yourself in a frequency of those herbal remedies or those medicinal herbs that are able to help to restructure and reframe your energy. I hope that makes sense. But with that, I'm getting up off of here. I made my hour. I thank y'all for watching. I know some of you guys catch my playback. Again, if you are catching the playback, go ahead and drop where you are from. And thank you for watching again. Peace, y'all.